Well, he's been nice.
Good. So you've discussed with him about letting you start your own business?
Not exactly. I'm giving him time. These things cost money.
Don't slack. Keep the pressure on. One of the reasons why he keeps maltreating you is because you're not doing anything. You're just there, sitting at home, waiting for him to come back every day.
I know, but it's not like his own business is picking up at all.
Nevertheless, let him realize it's not business as usual. His wife, not a boxing sparring partner. Huh? Jake, make sure you file those reports. I want to see it as soon as I come back.
Oh, Miss Perfect. Where are you in a rush to?
I have a deadline. I need to submit our proposal.
Have you been avoiding me?
How can I avoid my boss, whom I need to report to every day?
I see your documents on my table, but I don't see your face.
Obviously, you know I'm too busy.
Even to have lunch with me this afternoon?
I'm sorry. I promised my boyfriend I'll be having lunch with him.
Perfect. I'll have lunch with my wife.
Came to our house.
Does your mommy not come to our house?
But he came only once.
Maybe he will come again.
Does your daddy still beat your mommy?
Don't ask me.
Elizabeth! Are you angry with me?
No. My mom said she don't discuss about my family.
I'm your friend.
It's a gossip. It's not good to discuss about a family matter. It's a gossip.
Why?
free, man. I'm not married.
She's a woman.
I'm a single guy, man. Ah, come on, I'm not ready to settle down.
Check out, honestly, I hate you.
Mommy,
Yeah?
Elizabeth said her mom said she will not discuss her family.
When did she say that?
She said it today in school.
That's true. You should not discuss with others what happens in your home.
But we are friends.
Even with friends, you've got to be careful. Everyone has a secret. You cannot wash your dirty linen in public.
Okay. What should I say about my daddy?
Honey, you know your daddy traveled.
Mommy, I'm your son, not a friend.
Elizabeth, you haven't slept?
No.
No. Well, baby. Something wrong?
Mommy, Daddy did it again.
Well, I don't think so. And I believe your dad is now a changed man.
I don't want you to cry again.
I won't cry again. I promise. You know why? Because your mommy is also a changed woman. Okay? I'll be fine from now on. I promise.
I want to sleep now.
Good. Good night. And don't forget to say the prayers, right? Later.
Good night.
Good night.
My prince, I want us to talk.
Mommy, I want to sleep.
Please, darling, talk to me. You're breaking my heart.
I want to see my daddy.
But darling, I told you he traveled.
Can't I talk to him on phone? Good night, baby.
Jack. Jack. Please, I want to talk to you. Jack, please.
For God's sake, what is it again? I thought you were sleeping at the sitting room.
Jack, what have I done to you?
Nothing. Just let me be, please. I need to sleep.
Have I not always wanted the best for us? How have I offended you? Other than saying to be responsible.
Hey, Nicole, I can't have you bossing over me simply because you've got a job and I don't. I can't!
Honey.
Quiet! I am still talking. See, this thing cannot work between us. I am who I am and there's nothing you or anybody out there can do to change that. Okay? There are better men out there and you deserve the best. So leave me alone, go out there and find one for yourself, okay?
I am willing to be with you like this. I am willing to spend the rest of my life with you like this. Baby, I love you.
For God's sake, I said I need to sleep. Or can't you understand simple English? Don't you?
This is not fair. Jack, this is not fair. I disobeyed my parents just to be with you. And I swore that this relationship must work out.
Hey. Anyway, since we enjoy talking, you go ahead and talk. But let me warn you, don't let these filthy hands touch me again, because if it does, I'll break your head.
Yeah, please, I love you.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, please, I love you.
You stay away from me! Are you an info?
Why aren't you asleep?
Because I'm tired.
More reason why you need to sleep. Because you need that rest.
Ben,
Yeah.
I want my freedom.
What?
You heard me. I want my freedom. I'm tired of being caged in this house. And besides, Elizabeth is edgy. She's afraid the fight might start again. That's not a good thing for a child.
But I promised you that I wasn't going to hit you anymore. Didn't I?
Still, I want to do my own thing.
So I wasn't wrong when I said that I didn't like that friend of yours.
Please, Dorothy has nothing to do with this.
Dorothy has everything to do with it. Yes, she does. She's the one who's been coaching you to do all these your tiny things, right? Now, if she's the decent woman she claims she is, where is her husband?
She's divorced.
Obviously. Isn't that evident that that is the same thing she wants for you? She's trying to wreck your home. Just think a little bit.
Home? Home? Oh, I didn't realize I had a home. I thought I was a slave. Isn't that how I'm being treated in this house?
Okay. I can see you're just trying to start another fight. And I am not in the mood. Not tonight.
Ben, I have a mind of my own and I have made it up. Tomorrow I'm going out to look for a job. Okay? I'm educated. And I need to care for my daughter the way she should be cared for.
Try it. Just try it. And I dare you to step out of this house tomorrow.
What will you do? You want to hit me again? Go ahead.
We're supposed to be family, live in love and unity. While tearing each other, while holding each other. Where is the where is the love we want to share? Where is the love?
Where did I go wrong? I thought I had the perfect marriage. Did I not do everything possible to preserve my marriage?
What do I tell my son about his father? Emeka, wherever you are, God will continue to punish you. God will continue to punish you. God, I know you can hear me. Why should I be punished and humiliated like this? Do I truly deserve this? God, where is the end of the story that says, and they lived happily ever after? God, where is it? I will walk out of this relationship. I will walk out of it with my heart shattered. I will never love again. I will never ever love again. The next man that comes into my life will have a story to tell.
Yvonne! Yvonne! Elizabeth! 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 Yvonne! 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 I'm running late. Elizabeth!
Mommy, your phone is ringing.
It's your father and I don't want to talk to him.
Yvonne! She must know where they are.
Why didn't you tell me what you were up to?
I'm sorry, my dear. I wasn't thinking at the time, trust me.
I wish you were there to see the look on his face. At a point I got so scared thinking he was going to pounce on me.
You have nothing to worry about now. Wasn't the man there to protect you?
That one. He too is becoming a problem. I'm no longer certain he will defend me.
Look, Ethel is a growing child. And just like Liz, I mean, it's only natural for kids to get to a certain age and become curious. It's nothing, don't be worried.
He's getting me very worried.
It'll pass. Trust me. Now, Dorothy, on a more serious note, I'm thinking about leaving then.
To where? When you got married, it was for better or for worse?
It's for worse, trust me.
Yvonne, you don't want to be a single parent. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
But I can't continue like this. I can't. I'm afraid I might just run mental or something, jump off the bridge one early morning.
Instead of leaving, I believe you should stand your ground, fight for your rights. Things are bound to change. You cannot leave your home for another woman to come and harvest where she did not sow.
What if things don't change? What if it gets worse? He becomes more violent. What do I do then? Will I wait for him to kill me first?
Why don't you wait until then? I'll be with you every step of the way, okay?
We'll see.
Mr. Ben Africa.
Mommy!
Congratulations.
Mommy! Elizabeth is on TV!
Are we expecting? Considering that absolute magic wants to take over the market, really is rest of Well, Absolute Magic Media is going to unveil the most monstrous media campaign ever witnessed in this country. Well, the target is that we intend to cut across like a Hamilton fire. Of course, the target remains grassroots.
Have you seen your husband on the television?
That's what Mr. Ben Africa, CEO, Absolute Magic.
I'm happy for the both of you too. Perhaps this will calm him down.
Whatever. Listen, I've made up my mind. I was sharing my own career.
Patience, my dear. I'm sure everything will work out fine. Huh? Who is that cute girl answering all the questions?
I don't know. I've never seen her before. But still, my husband will not discuss his business with me soon. But I am guessing she's the brain behind this. Because trust me, I never made it to the business.
Well, now he has. I'm sure everything will be fine. When he comes home, be nice to him, okay?
Good night.
Mommy, we didn't show Daddy on TV.
Again,
Okay, man, turn off the TV. Let's go to bed. Good. Let's go. Come on.
Your dad must be back.
The house not too far away from town, is it?
Welcome.
Hi, how are you? Give me a big hug. You okay? Come in.
Daddy, I saw you on TV.
You did?
Yes.
What was I doing?
You were sitting with that auntie.
Ah, yes, I was. Nico, that's my daughter, Elizabeth. She just turned 9.
How are you? Hi.
And that's my wife, Yvonne. Yvonne, that's Nicole. She is the head of my marketing team, and she's now the vice president for Absolute Magic Media.
Good day, madam.
How do you do?
How do you do too?
Yvonne, can I talk to you back there? I know you're wondering what her luggages are doing here, right?
No, because I have no right to whatsoever.
Yvonne, let's not start a fight, okay? Nicole has a little accommodation problem and I'm trying to help out. Until the company can find her a new place, she'll be staying here for a while.
Why are you telling me? Isn't she here already?
What does that mean?
You should have sought my consent first before bringing her into this house.
Nicole is a member of my staff.
So? Is this your staff quarters? Is it?
Okay, since you just refuse to understand...
No, Ben. It is you who has absolutely no respect or regard for me as your wife, whatsoever.
You do not raise your voice on me. We are guests.
And so, if I do, what will you do? You realize you have a guest, don't you?
I hope my daughter isn't asking you too many questions.
Oh, not at all. I'm actually enjoying her company.
Please, come with me. I'll show you to your room.
Alright, thank you.
Auntie, are you going to sleep in our house?
Please, Auntie Nicole will be staying with us for a while. Okay?
Has something come over you recently?
What do you mean?
You've suddenly become rude. You talk back. And you seem to have developed some sort of...
self-confidence?
I will not tolerate you talking to me back.
Ben, please. Don't raise your voice at me. Don't. Well, except you're ready to show your barbaric self to that person you call the staff.
You don't talk to me when I talk to you. Okay? You never talk to me when I talk to you. Ah! You slapped me. You slapped me. You don't think you can talk to me now? No, talk to me when I talk. I will kill you! Now you ready? Huh? You know what I did to you? Come! Show yourself! Alright? Stop. Leave my daughter alone! Eh? You want to go, go! Just leave her alone!
What daughter? Have you shown this girl love for once in your life, you stupid coward?
Excuse me.
What you do? You disgracing yourself now!
Leave me! Open the door!
Please.
Is there robbers?
No, I don't think so. Let's go and check. He laid his hands on you again?
Come back to me and that's...
Elizabeth, take Elizabeth to your room. Go!
Yvonne, I know you're in there. Yvonne, let's go.
She's not going anywhere.
What?
I said she's not going anywhere.
Will you shut up?
You heard me right, didn't you? How dare you beat your wife like a slave?
You said she's my wife, right? She's my wife, isn't she? I can do whatever I want. Yvonne, let's go.
I dare you to lay a finger on me and I'll sue you for all your worth. Even the pants on you is gone.
So you are the evil brain behind all of this,
Yes.
right? You gonna wreck my home like you did to yours.
What's your big home? You're throwing out that delusion you have a home. You stupid, sick, irresponsible fool.
Oh, you can talk.
You're a coward.
You can talk.
You're a coward.
Talk!
I will talk.
Your mentor is here, right?
Is it
Speak! Clap for yourself. Right. Whatever you do, don't come home.
I will come home. But you need to get my things. Do you hear me? It's all between us.
Nice. Let's go. It's okay, it's okay.
Sir, I am not happy about...
Nikki, please step out of this. It's between my wife and myself. Just leave it at that.
How can I? I am already in it. By stepping into your house and your world.
Then walk out. Walk out of my house and out of my world.
I don't have anywhere else to go. I am already out of Jack's life and you know it.
Then welcome to mine.
Please, sir. Tell me in one sentence. This whole drama, has it got to do with me coming here?
No.
Did you not introduce Yvonne to me as your wife?
Nicole, what's your point? What's your freaking point?
The point is, I am disappointed, sir.
I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know what else. I'm sorry. Okay.
You didn't show it. I pleaded with you. And you even hurt me.
Nikki. I'm sorry. Okay, truly I am sorry. Yes, I am. But you have no idea what Yvonne is capable of. She's nothing but trouble. Do you understand me?
Then is resorting to violence the solution?
Kids are asleep. Shouldn't have what?
I shouldn't have married him. This has been a big, huge mistake.
That's what life is all about. Learning from our mistakes.
Haven't I done enough? Haven't I been patient enough? Haven't I been tolerant and submissive as a wife?
Enough, Yvonne. This is not what you need right now.
What am I going to do?
Live. Life is the answer to your question. Look, you have a daughter. God forbid anything should happen to you. Who's going to look after her? Look beyond Mr. Ben, whatever your husband's name is. Dream high. There's hope out there. Live your life.
didn't know it was this bad.
What?
When you said you had problems at home.
I know. I'm just tired. You know, I'm just tired and sick and tired of all of this. You know, she provokes me with every little thing so easily.
Is it that she provokes you easily, or you get angry at every little thing she does?
I don't know. You know, I don't freaking know. I'm just confused right now.
Supposing you take a vacation, like you travel for some time, perhaps when you come back, your head will be clear.
I wish I could. But you know I can't. This is going this big deal and you know about it. I can't put the business at risk. It's not possible.
I know. I got us into the big league. And I will be there to sort things out.
Absolutely. I know you can take care of me. I know.
So fine. Now take my suggestion. Meanwhile, I must leave this house in the morning.
Why?
Because I can't stay here anymore. Not after what happened.
Fair enough. But I will get you a place tomorrow. Okay?
Remember when I told you that I might be petite, but with very tall ambition?
Yeah.
I want to buy a house, not rent. But the snag is, I do not have the money. You can give me a loan.
I mean, if we have this business thing going, the minute we work it out, yeah, the company can give you a loan. Why not?
Thanks so much. I knew you'll help me realize this dream.
That's why I'm here.
But the house must be in my name.
Anything for you.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
Sure, I'm good.
Who's there? The door is open.
Good morning.
How can I help you?
I wanted to have a word with you.
If it's about my wife, I'm not interested. Besides, I know she's in your house.
Yes, she is, and that is why I wanted us to...
Please. As you can see, I'm on my way out. I'm sorry about that.
Lady in your house this morning when I went to speak to your husband, even though he wouldn't listen to me. Was she not the one that was on the TV interview yesterday?
Same one.
So what's she doing in your house?
My husband came back with some cock and bull story about her having an accommodation problem. That's how she brought me into my house, without informing me. That's where the whole world started.
So where are they going to? Where are they running off to?
Oh, they're running off.
Yeah, I saw them with luggages and all of that.
Kudos to them.
Have you thought about a man who will protect you, care for you, and love you? Well, if you have, then look no more, because that man is right here, by your side.
You don't know what you want to walk into.
I think I do, because I just escaped from hell.
Why don't you let things remain as it is between us? I have been hurt. I can't love again.
Nikki, just let me try. Okay.
Good. Then try and make up with your wife.
It's over between my wife and myself. Get that straight.
And I am not willing to let it start here.
I mean, just look at him. Look at him. Don't wound yourself, dear.
It's so nice to be out in the fresh air. Watch the kids playing. You know something, when I moved into your neighborhood, it wasn't because I didn't like my old house. It was because I couldn't live with the memories of the tragic events that occurred there. Anyhow, I'm happy I moved.
Well, I don't know about you, but it gave me an opportunity to make a new friend. And a wonderful neighbor, I must add.
Thank you. I must say, I haven't seen Elizabeth this happy before.
Yeah, Elizabeth too. I mean, look at her.
Yvonne, I want to tell you my story. It's a tragic tale of love, betrayal, and anguish. I tell people I'm divorced or that Ethelbert's father is away out of the country. But in actual fact, he's dead.
Oh.
I had a young housemaid who couldn't handle the baby, so I had to employ a bigger girl. Gloria! Gloria! It's 9 o'clock in the morning and you're sleeping. Didn't you sleep last night? Did you not sleep last night?
I'm feeling weak, Mother.
Yeah, I'm feeling weak. Weak from what?
What is
weak
it?
From what?
What is it?
I'm going to send this girl away before she hurts my baby.
And what did she do?
For some time now, it's either she's falling asleep while carrying Ethelbert, or she has gone somewhere to hide and sleep. Imagine one day the child falls out of her hand.
It's okay. She's a little girl. I mean, she will change. Give her time. And you? Would you change?
Yes, I'll change.
Baby, I gotta go. I gotta go, baby.
What a nice day, lovely.
Yeah. See ya. Okay. And you, come with me. You have to do something for me.
My husband gave you this money.
Yes.
What is it meant for?
I needed to send some money to my friend.
Really? Now tell me, are you pregnant?
Pregnant? Ha! Madam, no. I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I swear to God. I'm not pregnant.
Gloria, I hope you know I'm still a nursing mother. And so I will be able to tell when another woman is pregnant.
Madam, I'm still a girl. I'm not yet.
You stupid idiot. Tell me the truth or I'll call in the police.
Hey, Madam, but I've not done anything.
Yes, you have. Oh, you prefer we go to the doctor right now?
Madam, if we get to the hospital, will the doctor know who is responsible?
Yes, he will. The doctor will be able to tell. And then your entire miserable family will be dealt with and made to suffer.
Hey! Madam,
You what?
I wanted to tell you, Madam. I wanted to tell you.
Is my husband responsible?
Madam, the story long ago. I wanted to tell you.
God have mercy. Men.
Mommy! Yes, my darling. Are you both having fun?
Yes.
Gosh, look at you. Go on playing then, but be careful.
Okay.
Hey, have something to drink.
Okay.
Or eat.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, drop the gun. Take the ball.
But did Gloria say anything? I mean, did she at least tell you how it happened?
She did. She was a very good storyteller. And then things just became very clear to me. My husband was a chronic womanizer and a dirty pervert.
It all began from when I newly came into the house. Oga's eyes was always on my bumbo each time I pass him by.
What's that? Come on, continue with what you're doing. What? Nothing. Come here. Go down to the other fridge in the kitchen. Get me a glass of cold water.
Then one day, I was in the bathroom having my bath. Then he walked in.
I know. I know you are taking your bath. You know, your madam told me that you're not clean, and so she's going to send you out of this house.
I'm clean, oh. I'm clean. I take my bath every morning and night, sir. I'm clean, sir.
But you know you can be clean outside, but you will not be clean inside there. And madam is very angry. She's going to send you back. Do you want to pack up?
No, sir.
There's only one way to find out. You know, this night, huh?
Yes, sir.
Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Don't lock your door. I want to go in and find out how clean you are inside. Huh? So that I'll report back to madam so that you will not go. Or do you want to go?
No, sir.
Alright. Don't lock your door.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you. Don't lock your door this night. Huh?
Madam, Oga is very wicked. From the first time he started doing it to me, he does not let me rest. That was why one day he came into my room. That day I was very tired. Oga was doing it to me and doing it to me. He was doing it to me until I almost fainted. I'm tired. I'm not doing it again. I'm tired.
Tired of what? Shut up. Tired of that. If she hears your voice and she comes in here to find out, you're the one that will go. Do you understand what I'm saying? She will still remain my wife. Okay? Come on.
Okay, wait. Wait. Let me turn like this. Wait, let me choose.
Gloria, I took you in. Treated you like my own sister. I created time for you to go to school so you could be useful to yourself, your family, and the society as a whole. Yet you chose to ridicule me by sleeping with my husband and getting pregnant for him.
Madam Oga. How will I say no to him? How?
You should have come to me. I'm very lenient and understanding, and you know that. Now, go to your room. Pack your things. Leave my house.
I'm begging in the name of God, madam, please.
At once.
Madam, I beg in the name of God. Madam, I beg you.
At once! Out. Out. That's the door.
Yes, my mother, consider me.
I sat outside, depressed, watching Gloria leave with all her belongings, knowing very well that she was stepping into an unknown world over what she did not knowingly do. I felt for her, but bearing in mind that she was carrying Emeka's child, I wanted to reach out and strangle the life out of her. sat there all day carrying Ethelbert, wondering how my beautiful world had come crashing down when it had only just started.
Oh, honey!
Then I heard his voice. I didn't notice when he came back.
And what is my beautiful wife thinking
And like
about?
a viper, I attacked him. You devil. Serpent. I despise you, you bloody pervert.
What are you talking about?
I forgave you the first time. The last time. Now it's all over. It's over.
Dorothy, what has come over?
Don't dare come any closer. I hate you. And I regret the day I married you.
I still don't get it. I mean, Dorothy, have you been drinking?
Oh yes, I have. And I am drunk on your lies, your deceit, and your adulterous life. And for your information, I have sent your second wife, Gloria, packing with your pregnancy.
Dorothy, I can explain.
Explain what? You're nothing but a dirty, cheating, cheap scumbag. I'll do you a favor. I'll end it all with our son. I'll kill myself. Don't!
Baby, give me the...
No! I'm so sorry. Oh no!
Mommy, are you okay?
Yes, my dear. I'm fine.
I just took your mommy on a journey into my own world. And I hope that when she's ready, she'll take me into hers.
Will you take us to your world?
You're already a part of that world, my dear.
And when you grow up, you'll understand better, okay? I think it's time for us to leave. You've had enough rough play for the day. Come on, get the ball.
It's funny how we both have a tale to tell. And tell I will. Let's go home.
I'll get that.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. You look stunning.
Thank you. You look tired and confused. Come in.
Thanks. You have taste. Real good taste.
Thank you. Well, it wouldn't have been possible without your support.
That's not for free. You worked for it. You earned it.
Thank you. Have a seat.
Thanks.
So, what do I get for you to drink?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm good. I'm straight. I just want to have a clear mind right now.
I presume you have something in mind?
No, nothing. It's just that the past 2 weeks has really been confusing for me.
I understand. Making up with your wife and trying to be a loving husband and father?
I've not made up with my wife. And I don't intend to.
So, have you been managing together in the same house?
I have not been home in 2 weeks. And I don't intend to go home.
So, where have you been staying for 2 weeks now?
I put up in a hotel. I just want to think about my life. You know, think about my life for a while. And have a clear head.
And you didn't tell me?
Okay. I didn't want you involved with this. I just wanted you to settle down and think about us.
Ben, I have told you, there is no us.
I'm in love with you. I love you. And yes, I have made my mistakes. But you have to.
And I'm not willing to make another mistake.
Fair enough. So why don't we correct our mistakes together? Huh? Nikki.
My mom was in London at the time. I lost my dad at an early age. Now the plan was for me to join her there, do my master's and all. Ben came in to town for a business meeting and he was staying for about 2 weeks or so. I must admit, the first time I laid my eyes on him, my heart skipped. Anyway, I wasn't going to pay attention because as far as I was concerned, he was passing through. And I wasn't ready to be one of those girls. Besides, I was involved with someone else, so I tried my best to put him off.
I'm really gonna miss you, baby.
I'll miss you too.
Who's that guy behind you?
Just ignore him. I don't know who he is.
He has been following us for quite some time now. Are you sure you don't know him?
Look, I think he's lost. He is. This is not an issue.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too. Bye.
Bye. Hi.
What do you think you're doing?
Was that your boyfriend?
Yes. Not like it's any of your business. What do you want?
My name is Ben. I'm on a mission to send you to paradise.
My name is none of your business and I'm on a mission to break your head if you don't leave me the hell alone.
I just want to know you. But be your friend?
Leave me alone. What part of leave me alone don't you get? Look, don't cause any trouble. Please.
Your name is very beautiful. You have a beautiful...
One Sunday, I remember clearly, I got a letter from him and it touched me. So I felt I needed to see him to straighten things out. Well, At least that's what I told myself.
So, baby, where did you say you're going to buy this on the night?
There's a friend of mine who's traveling out, and I want to give her something to give to my mom.
Oh, your mom? Then we can go together then.
Honey, my friend's parents are strict. Her dad wants to appreciate a man in the house. I hope you understand.
So, what happens to me that has come to spend some time with you?
Okay, you know what I'll do? I'll come straight to your place from there. How's that?
It's okay.
Let me touch it.
Okay. My dear Eva, the first time I set my eyes on you, my heart skipped twice, and I knew you were exactly the one for me. Deep in my heart, I knew you were the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. Even, I don't want to force you, neither do I want to impose myself on you. I knew you have a boyfriend, but I want to be more than that to you. This is my last trial to make you see reasons with me, and if I fail this time, I will never try again. I will be at the address below on Tuesday. Meet me there anytime from 5 p.m. Love, Ben. Good to go?
Yeah. I hope you're not angry. You do understand, don't you?
Of course. Why should I be angry? Oh, you said you're coming to my house, didn't you?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Thanks. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it's true.
Answer my question. Where were you yesterday?
I told you I went to see a friend.
Of course you went to see a friend. Ben, isn't it?
Who is Ben?
No, you tell me who is Ben. And don't you dare give me that face like you don't understand what I'm saying. I saw the letter and I read it.
You went searching through my bag?
Don't you dare change the topic. I followed you. Is that not the same guy you denied not knowing? The guy that's been stalking you all this while. Tell me, what is happening? Talk to me. What's going on?
That's how I gave up my relationship with Nnamdi. A relationship of 2 years for what I thought was love at first sight. Well, for the first year or so, it seemed worth it. Ben was wonderful.
So if Ben was so nice, what happened?
Elizabeth happened. He made his desire for his first child to be a boy known to me. And he was so passionate about it. I still remember the look on his face when Elizabeth came through. He changed from that day on. He was never the same. Never.
You were to sleep in the guest room.
I know. I just couldn't sleep. You know, I've been tossing and turning all night. There's no way I can go to bed knowing that my wife is so close by.
Ben, look, I have not accepted to marry you. I will not. Oh.
Have been violated against my wish. However, the price will be very high because I made it clear that I cannot love again. If only he had listened.
Are you okay?
Oh, sure. Just reviewing what I have to do today.
You need to relax. Huh? You need to relax. Life has been good to us. You need to relax some more, okay? Right.
Definitely I will. Oh, please. I need you to sign this.
What is that?
It's the new contract between us and Springfield PLC.
We'll have to talk to the lawyer first.
No, please come on. Sit down, please. Sign this.
Want me to sign it? Okay. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you, darling.
Is there a drink in the fridge?
Sure.
Okay. Oh.
Dorothy,
what is it? You look worried. Eviction notice? Why?
Obviously, we're owing the landlord. Ben must have forgotten to pay for this. Either that or he doesn't care if Elizabeth and I are thrown out.
Not a problem. I'll represent you, but they'll need to get their money.
I have money. That's not a problem.
So what's the problem?
Is it possible to change the tenancy agreement at this point? No.
Of course, because they're about to evict you. Why do you ask?
It's been over 2 weeks since Ben left us without caring. Now, I believe the only reason he treats me the way he does is because he pays the bill. I don't want him to come back and throw Elizabeth and I out of his house.
So technically, you want to be the new tenant?
Yes.
We should switch professions. You should have been a lawyer.
Trust me, you don't want to be the battered one.
I'll sort it out. Not a problem. Not a problem. Relax. Get you something to drink, huh?
Helen.
Sir?
Haven't I told you I don't want to be disturbed?
I'm sorry, sir.
So what is it?
Nicole brought this letter this morning, sir. She said it was urgent.
Where is she?
She left immediately, sir. As a matter of fact, sir, she did something rather too odd.
What is odd about what she did?
She came in here, dropped the letter, went into her office and then picked all her personal belongings and left.
Why? Why would Nico want to resign now?
Yes, I'm coming.
Yes, can I help you, sir?
For God's sake, this is my house. Open the gate.
We will need Madam's confirmation first before we can let you in.
Hey! What are you talking about?
Sir,
this is my house!
To avoid embarrassment, Madam has to come first.
Will you open the gate? Hey! Hey! Nico, what's the meaning of this?
Excuse me?
Can you at least open the gate? Let me come in. You don't expect me to stand out here, do you? Besides, there are things I need to discuss with you.
Ben, I am no longer under your payroll. As such, not eligible to discuss issues that concerns your company.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Can you at least explain to me how come a contract that I had in my grip with Springfield PLC is now being awarded to another company? Registered under the name Nicole and Associates? Can you?
You don't think I'm stupid, do you? I do the whole work and all you could think to pay me back with was rape me?
What are you talking about?
Well, the contract from Springfield PLC is worth 50 million naira. You signed the handover to Nicole and Associates. However, if you feel you have been cheated, go to court.
Nicole, listen to me. This is my house, paid for with my money. Open the gate!
Do you have any written documents to that effect? Because the last time I checked, Nicole Wambara owns this property, not Ben Asika. And Nicole Wambara does not owe Ben Asika a dime.
Nicole, look at me. Just look at me. You can't be doing this to me. Please, just open the gate.
You see, the mistake you made was taking me for granted. You assumed you could treat me like you do to your wife? But you forgot I told you that what I lacked in size, I have here. I have up here. Excuse me.
Nicole. Nicole! Hey, you, come. Come here!
Sir, if you don't mind, you can go.
Yes. Can I help you?
Why is the lock on the door changed?
Excuse me, do you live here?
This is ridiculous. What are you saying? Yvonne, whatever it is, we can sort it out.
Give me 1 minute.
Open the door! What's the meaning of this? Am I not allowed in my own house any longer?
Your house? Honey, this house ceased to be yours a week ago. You see, the former occupants have been ejected.
Okay, but you should have told me that I forgot to pay the rent. And my lawyers will sort it out. Big deal.
You don't get it, do you? Mr. Ben Asika, tenancy agreement has been changed. Plus, I have filed for a divorce.
You can't do this! Yvonne, you can't do this! You cannot.
We can argue that in court.
Yvonne! Yvonne, just listen to me. Think about Elizabeth. What happens to her? She's my daughter as well, you know?
Oh, so it's time to think about Elizabeth, is it? Really? Anyway, about her being your daughter, nobody's disputing that fact. But we'll leave it to the courts to decide who gets custody of the child.
Yvonne! Yvonne! Yvonne!
We're supposed